What is up, guys? Okay, today I'm going to be showing you a bit of how I'm studying for today. So I got an integrated therapeutics exam coming up soon, so I'm just preparing for that. And actually, this is for our lab values quiz. So I'll just show you guys some of the progress I made so far. So my friend gave me this guide on some important topics to address. So I've been using my material from our book, hold on, just this book, the basic skills for interpreting laboratory data. And I just been basically answering these black bullet points I got here. So the first one is on diabetic ketoacidosis lab values. And these are just basically the notes I was able to take out from the text. I'm gonna be creating flashcards for it later tonight to complement my studying. I took a picture of a case study from the book on diabetic ketoacidosis. Here's the second bullet point, which is on non-fasting blood glucose. Okay. But the current one I'm on is this one, and it's a bit confusing because it's really just these terms: susceptible, intermediate, and resistant. Now, how I plan on tackling this bullet point is to search it. Okay, so I would search it. Oh yeah, so here's a bit of a sneak peek into some creativity I was working on with the new iPad Pro that I recently purchased. I'll be doing a video on that soon. So I did some coloring here. So I have an IT exam coming up, and I did some mind mapping. So that's something cool if you guys are looking for some fun stuff you could do with your iPad Pro. Let me just kind of minimize it so I can show you guys better. Can we go all the way up? Kind of. So here's the solution I came up with for studying for my IT exam. So just eat the frog. Just jump straight into it. Use flashcards. Take breaks in between sessions. And if you're confused, you guys probably can't see this here, but it says Google it. Yeah. And then I just woke up this morning and I just couldn't focus. So I kind of mind mapped some of the reasons why I couldn't focus. It's because I was focusing more on creating things, like focusing on the blog, the Instagram, focusing too much on using my iPad. I woke up a bit sick this morning, so I was thinking too much about getting more sleep and constantly using the restroom and cleaning my nose. And I can't really understand what I put here. Yeah, I don't really understand what I put there. But I kind of outlined some results. If I kept in this state of not focusing, I would get frustrated, disappointed, and I would get delayed disappointment. And now here's the cool thing I made. So I'm very excited to show you guys this. So I kind of plotted out my best day. My best day would consist of finishing studying for IT so that I can enjoy some of these benefits I highlighted here in green. Next thing would be the second big things that would fall in after I finished IT, which included things like working on studying for other classes, reading that book that I've been reading. Lately, I've been reading the book Make It Stick, creating new content for you guys, such as blogging, posting pictures, podcasts, taking nice photos for the Instagram, of course, and preparing for next week. That's something I really enjoy doing. Taking care of my health, getting enough sleep, making sure I'm not sick, and doing a small workout just about every day. I really enjoy that. So taking care of my health, meeting my Anki flashcard goals, getting through a bunch of my flashcards, learning a new skill. I always enjoyed that. So lately I've been trying to learn how to use my iPad Pro. As you can see by this mind map here that I did on my iPad Pro. Hope it looks nice. Hope you guys like it. The other thing I wanted to do was relax. I usually enjoy relaxing at the end of my day and watching YouTube videos. Here's another one. Finishing quadrant 2 to-dos. So this idea was adopted from the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People using the Eisenhower method, and quadrant 2 was focused on tasks that are important but not urgent. So hoping that if I finish my IT, I'm able to focus on the quadrant 2. But anyways, back to the studying. Gotta get back into that. Can't keep sidetracking myself. But so yeah, this is how I would try and find information for these terms with no other descriptions. So I would search the term susceptible. And I'm using the app Notability right now. And I would be given a bunch of this information here in the table of contents, and I would kind of just search for the best definition I'm getting for susceptible. So here it's not really important because it's talking about drugs, a specific drug. A lot of drugs can be susceptible, so I'm looking for something a bit more specific, a little bit more standing out. Susceptible to fracture. Okay, diarrhea. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do a video for you guys on how I mind map. I think that'd be kind of cool to publish. So you guys could probably incorporate that into your study workflow too. Okay, I'm not really finding any good definitions for susceptible right now, so I'm just gonna assume that it's the regular definition of susceptible. Yeah, sorry about that. I was searching about what the word warbrides meant a while ago. Yeah, because I was just looking at the how the war affected people, and for women, a lot of them ended up becoming war brides. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, what do we got for susceptible? Okay, I'm seeing antibiotic effect. What about for, I think this is for the microbiology section of my reading, actually. Yeah, I think this is I think that's why I'm not finding it in the book, because it's in that section. But let's find out. So besides the book, we also had microbiology testing portion. And would you look at that? There you go. MIC. I studied this portion sometime during the summer. MIC means minimum inhibitory concentration. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this image, paste it in my slides for reference. There we go. in case I turned out to forget that these three terms, susceptible, intermediate, and resistant, have to do with antibiotics, I know where to come back to. Oh, I forgot to set a Pomodoro timer, my bad. Next is how do you calculate chromium chloride? Okay, so now we know we can go back to the original book. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. So CrCl actually stands for creatine clearance. Yep. So let's find that formula. The formula for creatine clearance. Okay, where can we find you? As you guys can see, I'm searching terms so that I don't have to read through this whole book again, because that's just plain insane and a waste of time. Don't waste your time with that. Rereading is not the efficient way to study. At least according to that Make It Stuck book that I've been reading. It's a lot better to just practice problems for yourself. Because I actually have read all this at one point. I just need specific information right now. Okay, let's just try and... Okay, let's just define this real quick, in case I forget. Creatine clearance. Am I not spelling that right? Yep, I'm not. Okay. Oh, the Cockcroft-Gault equation is for creatine clearance. Okay, I know that equation. Okay. Oh, what the... Where is the equation? Okay. Okay, so we got normal range for serum creatine. So let's put that here. Okay, it's not what we need though. Also, serum creatine is a different abbreviation, SCR. But where is the equation we are looking for? There you are. There you are. Hello. Okay, just making sure there's nothing after it. Yep, this is it. This is the equation we are looking for, guys. Okay, so I'll just take a shot of that. Alright. There we go. Creatine clearance equation. 140 minus age multiplied by weight. Mean body weight. Then 72 times the serum creatine level multiplied by 0.85 if the person is female. And then you get creatine clearance. Should I get this equation for body surface area? No. Okay, anion gap. Okay, let's get this information now. So I'm gonna search, as usual, search anion gap. Okay, we got a couple things come up. It's an objective in this chapter. It's for acid-base balance. Okay. we could just take this whole thing. Yep, that's basically the main information we needed for anion gap. Yep. Okay, now we can go back. So, even good space is lower now. How to calculate anion gap? All this information. Okay. Okay. The fishbone. Okay, so this fishbone is on a different slide that I'm gonna show you guys. So, remove the search. Go back to lab values. Okay, where are we? Okay. Where's the fish? Oh, here is the fish. All right, we're making good progress. So you can see the fishbone method here, glucose, base urea, nitrogen, serum creatine, bicarbonate, chlorine, sodium, and potassium. Okay, PUN. Not in the book. Okay, now PUN. Okay, so let's specify that. BUN equals blood urea nitrogen. And SCR means serum creatine. So we want to know what BUN in terms of the SCR, the serum creatine ratio, means. Okay, I'm seeing the basic metabolic panel. There you are. Blood urea nitrogen serum creatine ratio. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so normal range is less than 20:1. The BUN SCR ratio can provide useful information to assess fluid status. Okay. I don't know why, but when I copy and paste things, the F disappears. That's so weird. Dehydration, okay. Is usually present. Let's get this whole thing. Okay, I don't need the dictionary. See, this is what I'm talking about. It deletes the T's and the H's and the F's. Okay, so the blood urea and nitrogen can provide useful information to assess fluid status. When the ratio is higher than 20:1, dehydration is usually present. As extracellular fluid volume is diminished, the kidneys increase their reabsorption of urea, but not creatine. Therefore, blood urea nitrogen increases by a large magnitude than the serum creatine concentration in dehydrated individuals, leading to a rise in the blood urea nitrogen serum creatine ratio. Okay. Okay, let's see if that's everything for that one. Yep. That's everything. CBC. The creatine blood concentrations. Okay. For white blood cells, platelets, all the blood cells basically. CBC. Oh, I messed it up. So CBC means complete blood count. Okay, gonna fix this real quick. $297. That's not important. That's not important. It's not important. Not important. Not important. Not important. Okay, this is important. Reference ranges and interpretive content comments for common blood counts tests. It is actually what they made us, what my school is making me study for this quiz, actually. Alright. Let's do this. How to calculate LDL and when you cannot calculate LDL. Okay, let's go. So LDL stands for low density lipoprotein. Okay. Okay. How do you calculate it? That is the question. Calculate, there you go. Right chapter. Okay. I'm seeing calculations by devices. Okay. Where's the actual equation though? Guess I gotta search that one up. Where is the calculation? There you are. Finally. Boom. Alright. And now a bit more broad values for diabetes and prediabetes. So I'm looking for values. I might need a table, I can imagine. I think this might be important. It's not values, but could be important. Okay. Where are you? Let's see. Where is the values? Okay, here's one. Based on a water deprivation test. Okay. I can live with that. What this one? Evaluation of diabetes. Okay. Okay, I think that's just, wait, there was that one table. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this table in there, so I'm not coming back with nothing. And then I need to understand the heart a bit more, topic 6. So I made some notes on that during the summer. Just gonna open that now for you guys. So these are the notes I made for topic 6 on the heart, laboratory tests and diagnostic procedures. So what I'll do is I'll link this, because I have a lot of notes here. It's a lot of very in detail notes, honestly, on the heart. Thank goodness for preparing ahead over summer with these readings. So I'll put that link there. Now, I feel pretty confident about these notes. lab values, topic 6. Yeah, I just basically finished the study guide right here in this video, so I hope this video helps you guys. Hope you learned something here, and good luck on your studying. And also probably make another video on the mind mapping method I showed you guys at the very beginning of the video, so look out for that one if you want to learn how I mind map on my iPad Pro. We were able to beat the Pomodoros because we are too fast at taking notes, which is good, but it's also good because that means more note revisions coming soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome.